Alright, welcome. My name is Ren, and we're going to be playing a little game called Deluge. I know I'm blocking it right now, but once it comes on to stream and everything, I think it'll all work out. But yeah, we're playing Deluge. Here, let me try to move myself out the way here so you can. There you go, Deluge. Woo! It is a Throne of Crashing Waves. I think that's what it's. I think that's what it said. But all right, let's get started a little bit. I'm only going to be playing like the first 5-ish minutes, just to see how the game goes. She appeared, oblivious to the rolling waves. Oh fuck! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get the insistent thunder, the lashing rain as it soaked her winding obsidian hair, and she stared at me with a fanatical gaze in her eyes. There was an achievement? What the? Okay. Suddenly, the lurch of the breaking bus shook me from my dream, and in a state of panic, I exited the vehicle. Thought it wasn't until it had disappeared into the distance that I realized I had stepped off one too soon. And thus the memories of my dream faded from my conscious mind. I immediately became preoccupied with the worry, more trivial in nature. I had wasted another weekend, fruitlessly inquiring a local business for part-time employment. Should have tried during the harvest, they'd reply regretfully, if they didn't just laugh in my face. I was beginning to run out of options. Due to setbacks at my father's work, the same had led him to slash my weekly allowance. We were forced to relocate to Abbotsford, an agricultural hub with low-cost living. You got weekly allowances? Grew up rich. To me, it felt like the apocalypse. I had lost my home, my friends, my indulgent city life, and his aquapanas. And now, I couldn't even find a part-time job. It'd be hard in these streets. But in retrospect, I'll admit these were peaceful days, where money was the greatest problem on my carefree mind. What happened? Oh. Perfect. That was before I realized I had a stalker. Oh shit! What's happening? Oh my god. Shaking so moving back and forth and the model can't handle it. I'm gonna add this to my playlist. Oh my god. Deluge! Woo! Oh. Which one's the stalker? Which one is the stalker? Oh, her name is Ina. Okay. I saw you loitering around the stores yesterday. You better admit it. Her name was Ina, a strange, determined girl. Although she was in the same class as I wouldn't be able to say who her friends were. Is my name Abe? What the freak is that type of name? I have no idea what you're talking about. They say a man is only as good as his labor. I just got the thing for you. Yeah? Please follow me up to my office. Wait, is this a student or is this a teacher? Part 1. Pastoral. I followed her into a small cluttered room that's situated next to the teacher's lounge. It's so unbearably hot in here. Let me take off that horrible uniform. What? Already? Oh! She graciously removed her vest and jersey, crumpled them up into a ball, which she dropped into the corner of the room. Am I gonna get banned during my first, video on Twitter? I don't understand why they're making us wear viscoise. It's practically tropical outside. She turned to me. You're anxious to get started, right? Let me explain what your duties are in detail, or will entail. I need someone to deliver a newspaper. Don't worry. I can see the panic forming in your eyes. Brains, however, are entirely optional for this job. She cuts me off. If there's one thing that this village is famous for, it's the stellar quality of our newspaper, the Sunday Abbot. Or at least since I took over as editor-in-chief. That smirk, tooting her own horn. That Abbot doesn't play games, 4th place in the national ranked of school papers, an honorable mention by the Evening Mirror. How do you rank school papers? By, popularity? Because that's, at that point, you lying. Because, say, for example, one school had, 3,000 people, compared to, a small school in the middle of nowhere with 500. How is that fair? You liar, cheater. Whatever, I'm already starting not liking her. I didn't know we had a school paper. A school paper? Or much more than that. Crime, corruption, unsolved mysteries. Did you know we were the first to break news on the Stanford House affair? And I have so much more up my sleeve. So what did you say? Oh god, I don't know, I had much more respectable in mind. It's better than nothing, I'll take it. Oh my god, will you take your job? I'll take it. Because the other option is just rude. Let me see if something is better. Great, let me show you my mock-up for this week's issue. This week we're reporting an interesting case linked to a murder that happened about a year before you arrived. Back then, we brought the news of seasonal workers who fell victim to a violent attack on one of the local farms. It was late last night. He has his way in his sleeping quarters after his shift ended when suddenly he was struck behind from an anonymous assailant. Ina, in her apparent excitement, had begun tapping her right hand against her skirt. His co-workers found him the next morning, more dead than alive. By the time the ambulance arrived, he already succumbed to his injuries. Regretfully, he wasn't able to give a testimony before he died. Poor guy. A full year has passed since the fateful night, and I decided to do diligence. I went down to the police station to ask how the investigation turned into the attack. How the investigation turned into the attack was coming all along. Wait a minute, I can read, I swear. I swear I can read, hold up. I went I went down to the police station to ask how the investigation into the attack turned into. See, okay, so it wasn't me. However, the receptionist told me the case had been closed. Okay. Case closed, I asked her. Who was culprit? But she told me the perpetrator had never been found. Then when I asked if I could see the case file, she just mumbled something and directed me toward the exit. Ina sighed. I know what exactly goes wrong here. They never did a proper investigation. You know, the music actually is really crazy. I like it. It sets the mood. You know, the owner of the farm where it all happened, he has ties to the town mayor. The place is ruled by a small cactus of cronies who can do as long as their powers go unchecked. That's why we need a quality newspaper to shine a light in the darkness. I could detect a tremble in her voice. We need a paper boy. Do it for your community, Abe. Those poor wretches need you. By then, I've already begun to notice the first sign of Ina's compelling presence, although I ascribed it to the youthful and sentry at the time, not paying any further attention. The afternoon was drawing to an end. Wordlessly, we gathered our belongings and headed towards the stairs. Alright. So, let me, hide this here. Oh, shit. Let me, Alright. So, that's going to be it for... Oh, shit. I'm floating. Alright. So, thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for right now. If you want to catch more of it, feel free to follow the stream. I will be uploading videos of the proper stream beforehand. I only have like one follower for right now, but yeah, thank you so much.